What's going on, everybody? This is your host, J Man of the Brother Gods Podcast. We're back again with episode 199.
Yeah!
Got Malcolm in support to the right of me.
That's me. We here.
Got T Rose to the further left of me. On the board,
yo. That's
and today, man, we got a good episode for y'all today, man.
Let's start over.
Shout out to Vanellope in the cut.
Doing the superstar, y'all go check a music video out.
Let me go ahead and properly introduce you, man. We are in your house, the Goathouze, CEO of Goathouze Studios, aka the host of the Go That Night podcast and the founder of Get Go to Picks. I want to talk to you about that a lot.
Okay.
We've got Tomes, the Go.
Yeah, Tone Goat in the building.
Are you ready to fucking
First time meeting you in person, but T Rose has told me a lot, and I've done my own personal research, and bruh, you got a lot like under your belt.
Yeah.
You be out here working?
Yeah.
My pants are heavy at this moment. Gotta wear a tight belt.
Yeah. So I mean, thank you for having us, in the Goathouze.
Definitely.
We're definitely
Facts.
honored.
Facts.
Can we get some hand claps for that real quick, T Rose? This is nice.
It's phase one. We're in phase one, man. I gotta.
It's a hell of a phase one, though, for sure.
Yeah, I would say it'd probably be about 4 or 5 phases before I'm complete with what I want to do.
Yeah.
With it. But yeah, it's definitely a precious gem of mine, and we in a location that a lot of young black men can't get in. You know what I'm saying, to run business. My original goat house was on Washington Road on the south side. Which is
so this isn't your first rodeo?
Oh hell nah.
Okay.
Nah. I probably had my first studio. I don't know, over 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, because black don't crack. How old are you, sir?
34. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy.
Holy shit.
I feel young as fuck if you ask me. Age is a weird thing with people right now. Like, I don't even give a fuck about age. I won't lie about it. It is what it is. But there's like a narrative that people trying to push out there, like 30 is old, or like 40 is old, or like, or like 50 is old. I think when you got intentions like mine to live 90, all gray hair, how the fuck can 50 be old?
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, you think about
exactly.
I think that comes just from the world we live in now, where damn near everybody you look at is way younger than it used to be back in the day, especially like in prominence. Because back in the day, normally folks didn't hit their stride or get notoriety until they were in like their 30s. But then over time, it got to be like folks is 15, famous as hell, at the top of doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I think that's kind of what switched up the narrative, and people kind of expect that instead of realizing that that's a new thing or a rare thing.
that. And then I just feel like, man, a lot of people, they just be, for one, tuned into the wrong. Is this cussing or is?
We all uncut. Do your thing.
But they be tuned into the wrong shit, man. They be focused on the wrong shit. A lot of people are focused on other stuff other than they're focused on other stuff versus their self more. But it's like with me, the idols, the moguls, the icons that I had coming up from the Eminem, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Diddy, Russell Simmons, like the people that I looked up to, The Rock, Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
A lot of these people like ain't never aged. I don't even see why age is a thing when you're living. Like, what the fuck is age?
Yeah.
Man-made off anyway. Yeah. The only real determination of time is sun and moon.
We're not even 15 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
He going crazy.
But
This nigga spit.
it's just like with 50 Cent, bro. He didn't get his first song on national radio till about 30. Rick Ross didn't break out till 30 plus. 2 Chainz then. And 2 Chainz, like a lot of these people's success story is similar to mine. Like, I had a hit record 10 years ago. Legit hit record. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bubbled down. Had to revamp. You know what I'm saying? Had to do my Titty Boy, 2 Chainz.
Titty boy to 2 Chainz transition.
Had to do my Young Tone to Tone the Goat. You know what I'm saying? I had to do my Lil Boosie to Boosie Badass. Sometimes you have to rebrand, but like age ain't never. Rebranding is never a scary thing when you got this shit.
Yeah. It's really just an evolution of the same story.
Yeah,
Definitely
and
an evolution.
It's, man, like I'm literally writing my story. Like, some people's story was mistakenly wrote, and they didn't even have their hand on the pen. Like, I'm writing my story right now. Like, I'm accomplishing
Drop a
my
bomb
goals.
for that.
I'm putting down shit and people to like delete the age shit out of everything because it also affects the older people. Just because they're older, some people can't learn from a younger person. Get your stupid ass head out of your fucking butt, fool. That's what's wrong with you now. You don't know how to work technology because you ain't talking to us. That's your problem right now. You run away from shit with too many buttons. You still want to get you a stick shift car because the shit just
Too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Man.
I never ever want to be that person that grows old and think because of my age, a young
You got
person
it all
can't know
down.
more than me.
Can't know more.
Yeah.
Can't show me something.
Yeah, that's always been kept.
So you know, just man, like I said, we not even 15 minutes in and he's already going crazy. So I guess one of my first questions for you, because I'm seeing that you write music, you write movies, you act, you produce, you own this studio.
Direct.
You direct as well. What was the first passion that got you into like really being a creative?
Music automatically. But I like to give a lot of credit to my mom. Rest in peace to my mom, but she won first place in Apollo. So I feel like it's probably
Word.
genetically in me. You know what I'm saying? My mom was born in the Bronx in '63, and this year is the 50th year anniversary for rap.
Yeah.
Rap was created in her neighborhood. You go look up Lambert House's project, like Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, all them, those are her friends. Like,
Hey, can I ask you a question?
It's
Can
hard.
we be friends?
for sure, man. For sure. But
Shout out to moms. Rest in peace.
shout out to my mom. But
Shout out
you know,
to
I got a unique making first off. Like a lot of people, like the making of you is an important part of how great you're gonna be too. Like, unfortunately, a lot of parents have babies that aren't playing, which is cool.
Right.
It's life,
And it's life. But even then, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put some things into your kids. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, like purposely with intention, put them around the things that you know that's gonna help them flourish. Like I'm in the car with my daughter. She already got her first song on YouTube video and all of that, like we said. But I'm right now trying to figure out how to make it where she's better than me with this music shit and would never have to depend on somebody to get something done. Like that's where I'm at with it in the music right now. Like if I need something done, if somebody don't do it, I know how to do it.
Okay.
I would rather somebody do it, but if I can't find somebody to do it and somebody don't want to do it, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I come in this bitch and tornado this studio, rip this bitch apart, and put a blindfold on and put it back together.
Yeah.
It's real talk. I'm telling you.
It's pivotal to build that skill sets too.
Yeah.
Because you like you just said, like you don't want to be stuck in a position to where you just like looking for other people to get some shit done where it's like, fuck it, I'll just handle it myself.
Man, being able to be a skilled, independent artist is so like beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like some independent artists only can make the music, and some of them can't even do that. Some of them only got the look.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them only have the voice, but they can't put the words together, or they, so like I'm putting my daughter in piano lessons. Small story short, just so like I was telling her, if you learn how to play the piano,
Facts.
you're not gonna need a producer eventually.
Yeah.
Facts.
Come on.
I was like on top. You might be able to come on stage with me and play it. I could do it live over the piano. You know what I'm saying? Which automatically start accelerating your. You know what I'm
The
saying?
piano, it opens your mind up to like so many different
Facts.
instruments and stuff too.
Yep.
That's the most basic one. I'm about to say,
Fun
once you
fact.
learn that, you learn the keys to learn.
Rose, I took orchestra for 5 years.
Word.
Nigga,
What you
when?
play?
I played violin, viola, I played bass cello, I played the big bass, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For real?
I ain't know, yeah.
Still got it?
Right. Bust out a violin right
I
now.
doubt it, but what it did do was
Laid that foundation.
that, but even more, it made me appreciate music in a different sense of just, like, I found out the makeup of music, the real makeup of music. Like even the band don't teach you what orchestra teaches you. Like orchestra, you're gonna have to know what's in key. You're gonna have to know this needs to be lower, this needs to be higher. Like with me being in orchestra, I'm down there learning engineer tactics. Like
Facts.
you got all these different instruments at one time that have to,
Because you
know what I'm saying?
live, and you literally real time engineering when you're doing that shit. So
the
yeah.
orchestra is damn near live engineering. The,
Facts.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
conductor
That's why
is
they got
literally
the conductor. Yeah, the
That
conductor
nigga's literally
composing
doing
every
that shit.
sound.
Yeah, but
He
that's-
mixing and mastering as y'all playing
in real
and going
time,
on.
yeah.
It's interesting you mentioned you being an orchestra and how you feel like that helped you grasp certain things musically because I'm thinking back on when I was in band and I played trombone. I didn't pick none of that shit up.
Right.
I wanted to be
Right.
I wanted to be on the drums because of Nick Cannon and when drum line came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they told me no, nigga, you on the
They
trombone.
told me no.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Whole time in class, bro, I'm not paying attention to how to read notes. I'm just looking at my peripheral copying the nigga next to me.
Yeah, that's the truth though. Like nothing against band members because bands still like some of the dopest producers are band members.
Yeah.
But some of the dopest producers are
Part of the orchestra.
They really know that shit.
Symphony, or they know
Like Prince.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like but one thing so what made me get in the orchestra for one was a masterful my orchestra teacher, my first orchestra teacher, Mr. Foreman, he told me, he was like, you smarter than that. He was like, band is kind of for like, he was like, he kind of put it with like, anybody can do band. Like, that's for like, you know, it ain't but a whole bunch of loud banging and noise. He's like, if you want to learn real music, you need to learn orchestra. And he was a white man. And I've always been that kid that knew people wanted to give me the most valuable information for some reason. Like, I don't know if I had a twinkle in my eye. I don't know if it was just my energy. I don't know. But people just always love to give me the sauce. Like, and I always, probably because I listen too. Yeah. Probably because I put it in effect too. 'Cause I think that makes the people that give sauce, what makes them most happy is seeing you use that sauce.
Okay.
Facts.
And successfully.
Being receptive to it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I was always just giving valuable information, man. But Mr. Farmer, he told me that. Boom, I got in it. My first instrument was the bass. The bass is tall as T. Rose. And I'm in 4th grade at this time.
Trying to play with that big ass instrument.
I'm 4 foot something, maybe 3.
That big ass
thing.
Learned it. Anybody know about bass? You supposed to have big fingers, thick fingers. I actually do got big fingers, but boy, that when I tell you, I got early arthritis in my hands. Now I think it came from like
playing the bass and all that shit.
Heck yeah. Damn. Like you meet a lot of bass guitar players, their hands fucked up. Them motherfuckers damn near numb, but them bitches goddamn, they don't feel no pain.
That's muscle memory type shit. They done played it so much. Yeah.
It's just like with people that's on the typewriter all day, they get early arthritis.
But from the keyboard to the
shit with their wrists.
I'm about to say from the piano keyboard to that keyboard. When you said you heard me out here doing all that shit, yeah.
But just to reference what you were saying earlier about you being receptive to getting information and always having those people who gave you information, I noticed that I don't know if you've always been that way as far as giving the information, but just before we started recording, when you was over there talking to your daughter, you was explaining to her your position as a brand ambassador and instilling that in her. It's kind of like now you can be that person for other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always been that from, I think, out of birth. I think the doctor, I might have came out and my first words was probably like, bah. He was like, he's the GOAT. And I was like, right. Like, I think I done always been like, I'm talking about like my friends that's been around me when I was a child. I was just like, I'm the leader of the group. I'm the one that they're gonna follow. I'm the one that come up with the decision. Hey,
and it just came out that way type shit. It just played out that way type shit.
I mean, plus I always had like good ideas, and I was always I'm good at everything I do because I only do what I'm good at. That makes sense.
That's a bar.
Smart man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna.
That's a bar.
Never indulge into something that I know I'm not passionate about. I'm never gonna. I've never gotten a job just for money. When I used to get jobs when I was a teacher, I've never gotten a job just for money. I hope people catching that, but like that's why you change jobs so many times. That's why you can't keep a job. That's why, because you're doing something you don't even like.
This nigga talking to me so
you know what I'm
hard
saying?
right
So
now.
like, when I was 13, I had a art at work job. It was called Art at Work. They came to my school, 8th grade year, and they gave.
Where'd you go to school at?
I was at Woodland Middle School at the time.
No, like what city? Like where'd you grow up?
Atlanta, right here. I'm born and raised.
Okay,
Park. But I went to Woodland Middle School and this I guess company. It was called Art at Work, and they hired 13 teenagers in Atlanta to all be a part of this summer thing, and they paid us bi-weekly a real check. At 13, I got a check with my first and last name on it that I had to go to the bank in cash at 13. But long story short. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something I was passionate about. You know what I'm saying? And when you're passionate about something, it's kind of going to help out in so many ways that you never even really expect later on. So, like, I'm a brand ambassador, and I'm kind of good with brand ambassadoring because I know art. And I know how the eyes work. I know what attracts the eyes. I know
what people are looking for.
I know red is the most attractable color. Some people don't know that simple thing. Like if you glance your eyes around, red gonna be one of the first
ones you see. Yeah,
That's why I started wearing red t-shirts for the hoes.
Makes sense.
Look, get how you live.
You dress up look good. Want to be seen by some females
with a red shirt.
But think about it. When that female wear that red dress or that nigga wear that red suit, he that nigga.
He clean.
Come on now.
You can't wear no all red suit and not be seen.
That is facts.
Nigga do a crime in a red suit. Yo, stupid ass.
Hey, that's why the Red Octobers went crazy.
Hey.
So you took us through middle school a little bit, the introduction into, knowing real music and being in an orchestra. So from orchestra, take us from orchestra to the point where we figure out, I might want to actually like get in the booth and start making my own shit.
Let's try to think. I don't know, man. I remember my earliest memory was being in... I don't know if I started so early, dog. It's fucking crazy. Like, man, I was a...
So if you can... Okay, so if we make it easier, tell us about your first time writing your own lyrics or whatever. Or your first 9. Time... You was 9.
Yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Spit it.
I don't remember the whole thing, but I remember. So I grew up in College Park. The street I grew up on Herschel Road, and the street off of Herschel Road that I lived on was called Fredericksburg. So the rap was like, I'm riding down Fredericksburg, throwing turds at the nerds, talking shit. I said shit at 9. But that was like the bar. I'm riding down Fredericksburg, throwing turds at the nerds, talking shit. I was just rhyming. I didn't know at that time rap's supposed to literally make clear sense, but
he was just throwing words and rhyming.
Which was... As a 9-year-old, wasn't nobody else rhyming like that.
I was about to say, look, for 9 years old, you that nigga.
I out-rap your ass with them bars.
You had your flow, you had your confidence, you was just having fun with it.
Because my cousin, he was 4 years older than me, and him and my other cousin was already dabbling with the tape players and shit. So like I remember writing it and then pressing record on a tape recorder and recording my voice and doing, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. Then I remember like after that, I used to memorize people bars from up north and then take them to school and rap them because niggas wasn't listening to up north people. So I was
like, on your way shit.
Cassidy and Dipset.
Okay. Dipset.
Yeah, like Cassidy, Dipset. I used to listen to a lot of Nas when I was young too.
We talked about that.
Nas got one of the greatest rap songs ever, in my opinion, with I think it's called Reverse. Or Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind.
I was just listening to that the other day.
Yeah, that's a clever ass track.
Okay. So going from, all right, that's hard. So going from like your older cousins rhyming and shit, they kind of put that battery in your back to record yourself.
I guess I give them some of that credit. Yeah.
Okay. So when and how did you start, like you said, pulling folks in to like, hey, let's do this. We about to build a studio. We about to put a project together or something.
I got my younger cousins.
Okay.
Them was my artists. That was my label.
So the older cousins put the battery in a little bit.
The older cousins didn't really like let me rap with them at first. They needed me later though. I just shot my older cousin music video like 2 weeks ago.
Is that the
nigga need me now?
Got you.
But I had to go get my younger cousins and I had created the name of our group was Zero Tolerance. And my first rap name was Cool Breeze.
Cool Breeze. Zero Tolerance.
Yeah.
Cool Breeze.
Yeah.
How long did Cool Breeze last?
Yeah.
It lasted a good bit till I got popular in high school.
Okay.
I was Cool Breeze from like 8th grade to like.
So that was around the time you was doing the art at work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then what's crazy, so back to the art at work, that's when, so that summer so much happened. That summer changed my life.
Okay.
Like that summer created Tone the Goat.
And what summer is this?
Art at work, 13 years old.
Okay. All right.
Boom. Kid from the South Side. I had to, first off, I want people to try to like understand like a kid, 13 years old from the South Side of Atlanta, no car, no nothing. All we got is public transportation. So I'm riding a train and 2 buses to get to this job because, again, don't get a fucking job that you don't like to do. I'm there early. You know why? Because I love to do this shit.
Sitting there, I like this job.
So boom, I'm there every fucking day. I'm there early. I'm the first one there because I live further than these other kids. All these other kids are in the city. Mm-hmm. You come from College Park, you come from the South Side, you not right there.
Yeah, you gotta take a little trip.
I work on Auburn Avenue. We down here.
We all the way right
from
here.
The South Side. You feel me? So for one, I'm overly dedicated. I never forget one day I get off the bus and we about to walk to the job. It's probably like 9 of us. All of us work together. We all meet up at that last bus and ride the bus together. So we on the way to the goddamn job, and we walking the streets, and up the street they got shit taped off, police taped off. And one of the kids was like, "Oh shit, they shooting a video up there." And at this time in Atlanta, I'm 13, so this is fucking, I don't know what year this is. This is before 2000. This is probably 2004? No, this is probably 2003.
Okay.
Like 24.
Yeah. Yup.
Okay.
No, that's definitely what we're talking. What's crazy, you saying it. So check this out. Boom, they like, man, niggas shooting video up there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I ain't geeked at all. I'm geeked to go to this music. I mean, I'm geeked to go to this art.
I'm doing my shit right now.
I really thought it was like some crime going on. Because again, it's police tape, but it's a lot of people. So we get up there and it's a music video. Mm-hmm. So we start watching the guy shoot the video. I don't even know who he is. I'm from the South Side. This rapper was from the West Side. So boom, we over there chilling. And like I say, a lot of people always just came to me, bro. It don't matter if I'm in the crowd of 1,000 people.
You said the nigga just flocked.
I don't know. I'm just blessed to be that.
I say it. You was about to say I'm that nigga.
I am that nigga, but I'm even more than that nigga. It's just like, bro, like some people got that it factor and you can't really explain it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It would take the people around me to explain, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? But boom, we sitting here at the yellow tape and it's hundreds of us out here now. Mm-hmm. Guy come up to me out of nowhere, say, "Hey, little nigga, you want to be in my video?" Everybody around me, "Oh, shit!" Like, hell yeah, I get in your video. Like, come on. That was T.I. So you go watch the Be Easy video. In the beginning,
shit.
I am.
Somebody run that
Where
shit
the piano
back.
at, shouted? That's me he talking to.
Oh, shit.
That's the first line of the song.
I'm put that clip right
You
there.
go,
I'm about to say.
yeah, you go watch it, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see 13-year-old me with a hat on my head that I designed, drew on, marked up. You know what I'm saying? I was doing clothes back then. I was in art at work.
Wait, this
but
the
I was
John?
also doing music. You know what I'm saying? Low key though. Don't even know what real music is. Like how I never even been in a studio. You know what I'm saying?
You said the Be Easy video, right?
Be Easy.
Yeah. So that's the
And
one
you
where he
said
played the piano,
24s. We
right?
shot Be Easy and 24 that same day.
Oh, right.
How you did?
24 that's all my final road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when he was talking, I'm thinking like, okay, because I remember going home as a kid and Rap City had that shit
That motherfucker on
in rotation.
right?
I didn't even know. And this was crazy. So boom, we shot that video and that was that. That day forward though, I knew I wanted to be a rapper. I knew it wasn't nothing else I was gonna be in this fucking world other than a rapper.
Nigga said,
I knew
being
this.
a
I just had
rapper.
to figure it out from there. So boom,
Gotcha.
I started taking music super serious. Now you got to remember, this is T.I. when T.I. wasn't even all the way known in Atlanta. So
Yeah.
I'm able to be a fan of him and then watch this shit go
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
And he light skinned.
Yeah. Wait, what that got to do with anything?
It ain't no name the light skinned rappers at this time. It got a lot to do with it.
Drake.
Who?
At the time?
At the time.
At the time. I thought he said at this time.
Think about this. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Think about this. What gangster rapper was light skinned? Coming out in 99, 2000, 2001. Who?
Nobody.
Who?
No, I
Name
think
one.
Ice-T was the only one, but that was
Ice-T.
a long time ago.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah. Man, please.
But that was
That nigga
was,
gangster in movies. I ain't going
Ice Cube. I mean, the other Ice Cube.
Ice Cube ain't light skinned.
You ain't light
Not
skin.
light skin.
His son light skinned.
You talk about straight out of Compton.
Right.
All right. You got to tell us
Bro,
instead.
think about
All
it,
right.
though. What, like, okay, the closest you gonna give us, and this is not 99. The closest you gonna give us is Eazy-E.
And we're not talking like
Damn.
up north. They don't count, right?
It don't matter
No,
where,
it's
but
just
like,
period,
and then
like-
but think about
about
this. Okay,
gangster rappers
let me
being
paint the picture
light-skinned
even
like that
clearer.
way.
Yeah, that's
Think
crazy.
as a kid coming from Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
from the South Side. Like up north is cool, but we would rather have somebody that's
from
familiar,
us,
that's
yeah.
familiar. That's, you know what I'm saying. Like
He got a point. Yeah, T.I.'s the only one.
Yeah.
I'm
to be
thinking, I'm like,
gangster
yeah,
and
nah.
be light skinned was not a thing, bro.
Yeah.
But I was that nigga that shit reciprocated to me so much because I wasn't no soft ass nigga. I always felt like I was a dark skinned nigga in a light skinned body.
And niggas was trying you.
Niggas never tried me.
Okay.
They could try once and then they know from then.
Got you.
Like, but I was
This ain't that.
always. So when I discovered Tip, it was like, damn, this nigga like me. This nigga throwed off and lit like me. This nigga ain't got no. But he's smart.
Yeah.
Like it was so much. It was like, bruh, Tip was the best person for me to become a fan of at that time.
That time.
In order for me to figure out how to do this shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
It made it real for you to be able to be in that situation.
yeah, cause think about this. I'm in the video for 3 seconds. But anybody that knows video production knows how shit go. Like we shot that 3 second scene maybe 70 times.
I was about to say,
So I'm a 13-year-old hearing action cut, action cut, action cut. All eyes on me, all attention on me. Celebrity walking by me. I'm in the scene 70 times in a row. Nigga, I'm like, they do this bitch 70 more times. Fuck you talking about? Like,
I said, nigga, I'm here.
I had this feeling. Like,
we can do this shit all day.
Because I'm already the star of my plays in middle school. Like I'm literally that nigga that loves attention. I'm that nigga that loves the spotlight. I'm already that person. So when do I want to be in your video?
Nigga,
like, you know you talking to, nigga.
Where I need to be? Where you want me to say?
My video.
Hey, give me one of them shirts. I started turning the T.I.
Oh God! Hey, give me that hat. Give me that hat.
I never forget afterwards. He was so like my vibe was so cool. The nigga let me eat with him, ate lunch with him. It was him, Duval. Duval had braids then.
Yeah.
No, he taking it back.
Like we all ate and they like they. It was bro. It was. I didn't even go to work that day, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say,
y'all happened to work. Man, the kids told them what they did.
Okay.
John was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we took the video. Yeah.
He said, "No, he ain't coming today. He's doing the video right
I'm
now."
from the south side, so Tilt was, but if you were from the city or from the west side,
You already know.
he was already like,
Bankhead.
He was like, what?
He was already lit.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Think about it. He hadn't touched 106 in Park yet, so like you had to be in
the city
you had
to
be
know.
going to the bounce or going to 559. You had to be going to them clubs. I'm 13. I can't even get in the club.
You can't even get in there. Yeah.
Shit.
That's
For
correct.
me, it's always interesting talking to somebody who's from Atlanta, growing up during that time, because we're from Indianapolis.
Okay, nap time.
And I would say, and we're gonna get into this in a minute, but I mean, y'all probably know a lot of people where you can say that like Southern hip hop is very, very impressionable.
Facts.
In Indianapolis.
Yes. 100%.
And I want to say somebody else besides, because growing up for me anyway, T.I. was one of them.
T.I., Wayne, Luda, Boosie.
And Boosie.
Like,
I was gonna say Boosie.
yeah.
Now, I've seen, on your page that, you've had some work with Boosie. Now, he's considered like the mayor of Nap, right?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay.
I've been in Nap with Boosie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you already know how
Yeah, I fuck with Nap.
Yeah.
I just put Nap in one of my new songs. Go on and twerk in the snow on some Naptown shit. Oh shit. I know about Nap. I know about Nap. I'm Boosie in-house engineer, you know what I'm saying, for the last 8 years since first person that recorded him when he got out of jail was me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shit.
like, that's my brother. That's my daughter over there.
She just walked out.
left.
My daughter see him, she gonna say Uncle Boosie, and he gonna come here, niece. Like same thing with my son. Like that's
Man.
my real family. His mama is like my, you know what I'm saying, auntie. Like that's fam.
Can I ask one question?
Shout out my nigga Boosie.
Why does Boosie not have a podcast yet?
He's probably just got to get it right bag.
Okay.
I think he already been offered a few times. It just ain't right now. Like even with the reality show, not to cut you off, but with the reality show, he been offered a few times.
Yeah.
And we filmed season 1, I want to say, of the reality show, but I don't think they could get the bag right. That he wanted.
So it's okay. So I can see that.
I can see it coming in the near future though. Especially with IG not giving him all the love he need. I can see him.
That's so crazy.
I can see him running a podcast and that bitch gonna
How
be.
they not?
He's like genuinely funny as fuck. Like I can imagine just being
gonna be
around.
dumb.
Like it just be. You're probably used to it at this point.
Yeah.
But I can imagine like at first it was like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Nigga said, dude,
It was. Man. It's just. I think Boosie is one of the very few rappers. If you feel like you know a person through rap and then you meet him, he's gonna be exactly what you thought you met through rap. A lot of these celebrities and rappers, man, their message through their music don't reflect their personality in life.
Yeah.
Like
You
when
know
you
what I'm
listen to Boosie music and you watch his interviews and you see his movies, it's like you can kind of tell like he's the same nigga on camera,
I'm about
off
to say,
camera,
yeah.
in the booth,
No faking.
at home.
Yeah.
Like,
He just
No
picking the
fake.
medium
You
to
the same
portray
nigga
it.
all
That type
day.
shit.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go watch that Water Boys, written and directed by me, executive produced by Boosie Badass.
Okay.
Be director and producer and all that. That's so fucking lit to me.
Yeah.
That's so lit to me.
Yeah,
that's hard.
That's definitely like a bucket list type of thing for me as a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about that process
Yeah,
and how you got to the idea of coming up with writing a script and the process of the production. How was that for you?
So I actually wrote the movie in jail. I had got locked up for like a month and a half.
And we talking Water Boys, right?
Yeah, Water Boys.
All right.
So, you know what I'm saying? The movie was wrote in jail. When I had wrote it, I had originally wrote it for Corey J, who's starring in it. I wrote for him to star in it. So a lot of my original writing of the movie stayed stuck. Then I had in the movie originally for Tyler Perry to be in the movie. Not to be in it. Well, my original pitch was I was going to have somebody look like Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. And in the movie, basically, long story short, the Water Boys was going to be discovered by Tyler Perry, and he eventually opened up them a storefront and, you know what I'm saying, took their shit to the next level. That was originally going to be how the movie was going to go because I wanted to get Tyler Perry's attention.
Got you.
Okay.
I got out. When I finally got out of jail, I started doing my castings, my auditions and stuff. I did like 2 or maybe 3 auditions. Mm-hmm. And after the second or third one, Boosie had texted me. He was like, "Hey man, come pitch that movie to me that you doing." I came and pitched it to him. He was like, "Fuck, we doing this. I want to do it." And that was that. And he, put up 100+ for it, and we did it.
And you did it. All right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Water Boys.
Yeah, definitely.
Hand class for that. That's hard.
But yeah, that was definitely just a Atlanta-inspired movie. Went through a whole lot of discretion with it because one thing some creators and creatives don't understand is some things are genius and some things are just like, this is what's going on now. Like, Water Boys wasn't a genius movie. It was a clever movie. Like, anybody that rides through Atlanta every day that does film should have had that movie in their head.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's one of them, like, why ain't nobody did this already type shit.
Why ain't nobody did this?
Because anybody in Atlanta can relate to that, being in that situation.
So,
you done experienced the
to
Water
all
Boys.
the fuck niggas and people, he stole my idea. Bro, look, you gotta, once you got an idea and you don't act on it and you put it to the universe, somebody gonna do it. Believe me.
Facts.
Believe me. You better, you know what I'm saying? And if you never spoke on that idea, ain't no way nobody stole that bitch.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Because you had that idea, you never spoke on it, ain't nobody stole your idea. Yeah. We just thought of the same thing, which is what creative motherfuckers do.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's how you can tell that you really are about your shit, your business, and your creativity. Because a lot of folks would have sat down for a month and a half and been fucked up, and you made the best out of the situation.
Nah, man, bro. So during that time of me being locked up for a month and a half, I lost my studio. I had a 4-story studio.
Oh, it was 4. My fault.
Damn.
I told him 3.
No, it is 3. I had 3-story studio. I had already built out the top floor and the middle floor, and my bottom floor was just like straight, like, bro, like, long story short, man, I had a 5-year lease. The guy was a black landlord, man. He fucked me over. When I got out of jail a month and a half later, my locks was changed on the door, which is illegal. Now that I know other things, this, that, and third, like I would have got the whole property for free.
Shit.
Because you can't change any locks without a judge's approval. Once a lease is intact. Regardless of how many, if he didn't pay rent or the judge has to sign off on that to get that tenant out of there.
Got you.
So, but I'm getting out of jail. I'm trying to bounce back. I was scared. Like, it had been some of my homeboys had got into some shit at the studio. Police had pulled up. This one I'm locked up. Niggas got pistol whipped in this bitch. Some niggas then robbed some niggas. It was almost a lot of shit going on to where, like, I didn't even want to fight against him at that time. Cause I'm like, man, he gonna fuck around, try to get me locked up or something, or get the law involved. Which he did. I wasn't there. Whatever went on, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking locked up with proof of incarceration. You know what I'm saying? So I should have did what the white man would have did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that whole, it was no way I was about to come out and not come out of a cannon. You know what I'm saying? So like when I got out, bro, that shit was so crazy. I tell you, man, bro, to niggas out there, man, especially if you're in Atlanta, bro, it's easy to get locked up in Atlanta and be strung around the system on some bullshit. Like, you go look up my criminal past, you know what I'm saying? Antonio Walker, you go look up my shit, pull my shit. I ain't got no crazy shit, no fuck shit. Like, nigga been in there running the stop sign. Nigga been in that bitch, open container. The container full as fuck. My partner who contained it was hopped out about 2 minutes ago. I get caught with the container. Listen, you know what I'm saying? So like, bruh, stay, like, do shit all the way legit, man, because when you're a creative and, like, you can't be a creative and do too much jail time.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Fucks up everything.
Yeah.
Can't have one foot in, one foot out, dog.
You off the scene too long and all of that. Let me go, she ain't come back in?
No.
I ain't seen her. Nope.
Okay. All right.
You
Let's
good?
carry on.
Going.
Yeah, we can keep going. But yeah, nonetheless, that's Tone thus far. That's who this nigga is.
Yeah. This is a good episode so far.
It's a good episode.
I got so many questions in my head. Like,
Yeah.
kind of
See,
overwhelmed.
I loved how you just talked about your situation and like taking a loss and bouncing back. Because I was gonna ask, how do you recover from losses and how do you stay motivated and innovative in an industry that moves so quickly? But you really just got into all that just now.
Type shit.
I just personally feel like
I know you're very adaptable. Very fucking adaptable.
You gotta know how to
it's
pivot.
no way for me to fail. Like I don't even see that in the deck of cards.
Make
Like,
some noise.
I don't know how people don't know how to push through, adversity and things that get thrown to them. Because I mean, if you still breathing, you done defeated every single struggle that been thrown your way.
You think being a parent helps with that?
Being a what?
A parent?
Nah. I've been stubborn. I've been cocky, confident. I've been like, for as long as I've known myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? All three of y'all could be up here and be like, I could play a song, y'all be like, yeah, that shit whack. In my head, that shit still dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
More so just the mindset. You gotta have the right mindset to.
Hell yeah. Plus, you got to, on top of it, like, I've been tested. Like, ain't nobody out here doping to me. I don't give a fuck if they put Kanye, Drake, and Dr. Dre in the same room. I personally feel like they. Like,
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to. Yeah.
You supposed to, but again, I've been tested. I got songs I wrote for Montel Jordan, Grammy Award winning. I got songs I've done with Fergie. You know what I'm saying? You can go watch Who's Your Caddy, starring Big Boy from Outkast. Got Lil Wayne in it as well. Andy Miller, Knockers Block. I did all the music in there. Watch the ending credits. It say Young Tone. I sold a song to Bow Wow and Omarion for their album. Face Off.
Who's Your Caddy?
You know what I'm saying?
That movie?
I've seen that movie,
I can
actually,
keep
yeah.
going on, but I've been tested. Like, some people pop that shit and don't have the resume to back it up.
To back it up,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's why. Ooh, okay. I'm glad you just said that. So I was looking at your Instagram and I was reading the advertisement for the flyer for the studio to get people to come in and book, and it showed the credits on there. Now, when you have like these bigger artists come in, are you just on like, okay, as long as they're paying me, I'm not really fucked up if it's trash or not, or is it sometimes
I don't make trash.
No, not you making trash,
Right.
but the artist per se not.
What am I?
It not being something you would like.
What am I doing? I'm saying, what am I, an engineer or what is this?
Well, you own the studio, so
Okay.
let's say you're not necessarily engineering, but you come in.
That ain't my business.
Oh,
That ain't my business.
I'm about to, like I told
Don't
you,
make
sometimes
trash. That ain't my business.
you
sometimes
get
it's just
paid, so
Oh, when I engineer people, like, if we don't have a relationship, if you ask me, is your song dope, it's dope.
that's just like an engineered thing.
I'm gonna keep you coming to me.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But at the same time, as an artist, you gotta know what your shit is. What the fuck you asking somebody
Exactly.
else for?
Exactly.
But you do believe that it is important.
No, I'm gonna lie to you.
No. I'm saying as far as like an artist like having somebody in their camp,
Yeah.
that has that person that like lets them know like, bro, this
See,
is
that's why I
trash.
say if we got
Yeah.
chemistry, it's different.
Okay.
If you up under Goathouze, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna make no trash.
yeah, facts.
If you just renting studio time, that ain't my place partner. On top
Yeah.
of, on the flip side, what motherfuckers gotta understand, if a million motherfuckers call your shit whack, it don't mean it's whack. I repeat, if a million motherfuckers call your shit whack, that don't mean it's whack. Hey, Trinidad Jane came out with All Gold. You know how many motherfuckers said that shit was trash?
Facts.
Yeah.
Waka Flocka came out with Oh Let's Do It. The original, you know how many people said that was trash?
I'm about to say that song started. Niggas was
was
saying that shit was
crazy.
It's always
ass.
gonna be. It's always gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers that don't fuck
Yeah.
with it. But it's
Right.
a billion motherfuckers.
billion.
I was about to
that
say,
don't fuck
yeah.
with
Go
it.
find them people.
Yeah.
Like, fuck wrong with you worried about who don't like it?
Your crowd is not
it's
really
so
there.
crazy because like how you brought up your mom being from the Bronx. My dad was from the Bronx as well.
Okay.
So my dad is very, very hip hop.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he don't want to hear none of that Southern shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I remember when Let's Do It came out.
Yeah.
And I was in football.
Okay.
And that had me ready to run through a
Yeah,
fucking
hey, you
wall.
go through a wall. But it's still niggas that's like, man, this nigga off beat or
I'm
this
like, bro, you
nigga.
can't say me shit about clock. I'm sorry.
Hey, but for us, that was some shit though.
Hey, but I was one of them niggas, like, I don't know, I always understood both. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that first version of Oh Let's Do It, whoever engineered that
Oh,
shit.
terrible.
Oh my
Terrible.
God. But at the same time, it just had a feel to
Yes.
that bitch. The energy in that
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yes, bro.
I think that's
It was like he did it-
with Flocka. His energy was undeniable.
I was about to say it was a bad engineering, but it worked in the best way for that shit.
Man.
I like to always say, like, and people don't like when I say it, but I feel like Atlanta kind of has like their own golden
Sound.
age that people don't really recognize
own
as a
golden
golden
age?
age. Yes, for
I
sure.
feel you. I feel you.
Are you
Like
saying
rap,
So are you saying this like Atlanta has its own golden age within Atlanta history or in hip hop?
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop, yeah.
I
Okay,
feel like
so
we got like I think we got like 2 or 3 eras that's golden.
Yeah, because then you got like the Shorty Low, Travis
That's what I'm
Porter,
saying.
you got
Shorty
like
Low.
fucking.
And bro, you can say that whole
Flocka.
era of the Gucci tapes with drama and
Yeah.
shit.
Then you got Jeezy come
Jeezy.
up,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
That was roughly
Atlanta
all
is
in the
cra-
same.
and then you got
Cause
Outkast and shit. If you go back a little further.
You got the Outkast. Then
Dungeon Family.
then you got Dungeon Family, Outkast, and everything else with that.
Field Mob, all them.
Then I get Phil Mount. Your Phil Mount never got the recognition they supposed to.
They didn't, yeah.
Phil Mount was dope as hell, but Phil Mount wasn't Outkast. I ain't gonna let nobody do that.
What's the name of the?
I ain't say all that.
Yeah, but no, Phil Mount dope as hell.
The group Backwoods.
Backwoods.
You gonna love me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You
I
don't
don't
know
know
That was my
Backwoods.
favorite.
That was the first song I sampled for my first rap song.
Bro.
Hell
I want to
yeah.
rap on that so bad, bro.
That song was so horrible. I felt like I was snapping like a motherfucker though when I
That
first
nigga
did
look
it.
back and said, hell no.
You produced
Engineer
it.
told me that shit that day. He was like, "That's dope." He was lying.
He was lying. Look, told you it's an engineer trick. Nigga just lied.
Oh, no. He could have been one of them niggas that fucked with
Shout out
it.
to Landlord. That was the nigga name, man. He was older than me too. Landlord still doing production. He bald head. He out here somewhere.
Why you say about
Yeah. But yeah, that shit bad. That's the engineer's gonna tell you.
I'm about to say, yeah.
I have to imagine like you know you say you feel like they have Atlanta has 3 golden ages.
yeah.
I would say like growing up in like those different ages has to been so fucking inspiring. Like
That's now. So eras are very important.
yeah.
Period. I read a lot. I can't remember where I read this at, but I was reading about eras one time, and it's some fun facts. Like, say for instance, if you was born in Canada, I want to say in 1940 or 1960, one of those. You was a male. It was like a 95% chance you was gonna be a hockey player just because of the era you
Oh
were born.
shit.
Oh,
So
okay. I
era
see what
is
you talking about.
important
Yeah.
to so much. Era plays a factor in the opportunities that you're gonna have in life.
Yeah.
Era plays a factor in, like which president you're gonna have to deal with and which set of laws you're gonna have to deal with. What's popular and what's not. Think about it. We grew up in a world where gay and stuff wasn't legal. Our kids are growing up in a world where gay is legal. That's a totally different era.
It's
know?
it's a different
Facts.
era.
It's a total, I'm not saying for good or bad, but it's just a totally different era.
And that's crazy. I was actually, I was on YouTube the other day, and there was this ad that popped up about like transgender people in school and stuff. And I was
I
wondering,
seen.
how did they make you sit boy girl now?
Yeah.
Can they even do that
Yeah.
now? Remember back in the day when you was acting up, you got in trouble.
Yeah,
you couldn't be with your niggas no more. You had to be boy girl.
Crazy. I didn't even think about that. But
Damn.
Man, I ain't about to blow y'all pot.
Nigga, we are already.
I was gonna say
I didn't know
that's-
it was
yeah.
wrong.
Let these trends in.
Hey, I was like, Malcolm's already
I already ruined
Malcolm already took it
it.
there. Malcolm's already taken it there numerous times.
This is a report went out. They said the school opened up a transgender bathroom. No,
Oh, facts.
it's either a transgender bathroom or they letting the transgenders go in the girl bathroom.
I was gonna say I've been to plenty of establishments down here, bro, where I've seen like gender neutral bathrooms.
Real? I get to
Yes.
see it. Oh,
Dog.
I seen a few
it's-
of them too at like malls and shit.
Restaurants, malls.
That shit
yeah.
just still don't make sense to me, dog. Like, okay, you can identify as a he, she, they, them, hit, her, that. You can identify as Mike. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, you have either one of the 2 organs that either you gonna go in the girls' bathroom or the boys' bathroom.
if
You
you
don't need
gonna
your
stand up
own
to piss or you
bathroom,
gonna sit down.
dog.
It's easy
Like,
as
it's
fuck.
that simple. You gonna either stand up or sit down. There's
Unless you have diarrhea.
the nigga, you just gonna sit down.
what do they put on your death certificate?
Them was
hey, it's legal to do that now.
here lies them.
This motherfucker was.
This motherfucker.
It's legal to do that.
Here lies them.
The nigga.
Son of a bitch.
Here
So,
lies
Yeah,
them.
I don't know, man. I would vote them.
So let's transition into filmmaking now, right?
Okay.
Facts.
Now
Alright.
we discussed the Water Boys, right? Now, how many films do you have under your belt?
Yeah, hold on. And before we get into the films you made, let's start into the films that made you a fan and even want to start making it. Because you
Yeah.
got my shit on the wall over there.
Come on now.
Okay,
I mentioned this when we
You
first
got
got
my
here,
shit on the
nigga.
wall. I'm gonna make it
that's
all for you, Gary.
yeah, that's
Come on,
definitely when it come to gangster films for me. My top 5 in no order is definitely Godfather, Scarface, American Gangster, Blow.
Come on now.
What's the last
I
one?
don't know. I'm thinking
Goodfellas?
It's hard for that 5th spot, ain't it?
Yeah, I feel like them 4 is automatically in my top right there. And I feel like American Gangster, like they did a hell of a job on it, man. I don't see any modern day gangster flicks
that went like that.
Scarface and got, but that shit.
Nah, yeah. American Gangster's probably
You
the
just
most
saying that because
recent.
T.I. was in it.
He was, and I forgot. Hey, shout out to T.I. T.I. acting. No, don't.
I think that was his first shit though.
You don't like his acting?
ATL, hands down, hell of a performance. After that, it kind of felt like T.I. was T.I. in film.
That nigga wasn't acting in ATL. He was being him.
But I'm saying that was cool because it was called ATL. Yeah. It felt like it was a story about Tip, so it was.
He was cool in Takers.
I mean, but he felt like Tip.
Yeah, I feel it.
Tip, like,
I see what you mean.
Nigga, don't lie.
Takers, like nigga get the talking up there.
That shit was not believable. That nigga was trying to talk to.
Hey, look, I was just gonna cap for it.
Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. No, that ending battle or
Y'all like
was
Chris
not.
Brown and what's the Michael? What's the other nigga?
Michael
name?
Whitfield, this Christmas.
No, the other nigga. That was
Michael
his
Ealy?
brother. Yeah.
Michael Ealy.
No, this Christmas wrong for trying to convince us that Columbus Short and Chris Brown was brothers. They wrong for trying to convince me of that.
I feel like on top of I don't see
They was
how.
brothers in both of them.
Oh, he was?
Yes,
Bro, look, I feel like what was that movie? The Yard. What was that?
Stomp the Yard.
I feel like they dropped the ball. You know how we was just talking about Kanye? What did he mean by this line? It's some shit that didn't went on in history. I be wanting to fucking find out.
What the fuck
Y'all
did y'all
niggas,
mean?
let me tell you this. Y'all niggas dropped the ball so bad with Stump the Yard. Y'all still made a black classic. Still made a black classic.
Yeah, for sure.
But how the fuck did y'all not switch Columbus Short and Chris Brown? Why is Chris Brown not the star dancer of the movie? Why y'all didn't dig in your bag to make him the star? Do you know how big that would have been in dance culture? Columbus Short can't even dance in real life. Fat ass head knocking motherfucker sliding across the floor and his big ass head with his elbow and shit. Imagine if Chris Brown was the main star of that bitch.
No,
What
he's
the
right.
fuck is wrong with them? They dropped the ball. You know how much more money they would have made?
They killed that nigga in the first 10 minutes.
Bro, that was literally a money grab. Nigga, I think the whole theater was when they first seen it.
And then they didn't promote it like that. The promotion looked like Chris Brown
It was Chris's
in the
movie.
Bro, they bamboozled all of us.
They definitely bamboozled.
They went crazy.
They knew how to get niggas in them seats.
Exactly.
They knew how to get niggas
Exactly. Because literally,
I remember all those shorties came back that next Monday. Shit.
pissed. Pissed.
It would have. I feel like it would have a better aura around it. Stump the Yard.
Yeah.
If it would have been done the other way.
I hear
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like they could have made Stump the Yard 5, 6, and 7 if they would have did it the right way. Dancing is still like Stump the Yard supposed to be going right now with TikTok. Stump the Yard supposed to have movies after every year. Like what's the name of them hit a good dance movie? What the fuck the immature the Houston boys
Oh, you got served?
yeah. That's fucking with goddamn Stump the Yard because they ain't do it the right way.
Facts.
That's
Stump the
right.
Yard would have been way levels
Hey,
past
you
that.
got
You got served was not
We
good.
a little bit older, so they don't respect you got served.
You got served was not good.
Listen, please let them know, like, when that shit came out,
What?
movie theaters was packed.
Bro, packed. First
Nigga.
off, it wouldn't be a Stump the Yard without You Got Served.
man.
I had the DVD.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
I'll accept it.
it's
I had the DVD too. I had the DVD
I'm
too.
gonna ask you a question.
But it's just funny because Jay Manley went to go see this shit in theaters premiere. So that's just funny as
Jim
fuck.
Marcus used to get
I'ma
jumped in the
check
hallway.
this out. But check this out.
Jimmy selling drugs.
So answer this question. In
They were selling drugs to
in
dead.
Stump the Yard,
Yeah.
name Chris Brown name. What's his character name?
Chris Brown.
Chris. It's
Columbus Short
Chris.
brother. Columbus Short brother. I don't know. Nigga.
What was Columbus Short name?
DJ.
DJ.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. You lucky he said you look like you was punching. Now, tell me this. Do you remember
Neo was
anybody,
his roommate.
anybody name in Stump the Yard?
No.
Pork chop.
That was
Extra
his fake
grade.
name.
Is it Neo?
No, that was their homie.
No.
Who's Neo's character?
Neo, we don't know.
Showtime?
Oh, Showtime. Yeah, that was his name.
Oh, yeah, well, he said it like that too. That damn wasn't his name. But I'm trying. I just had it in my head, bro. What's the name of them names? Folks be slick referring to it now. What's they had a comment? What the fuck his brother name is? When his little brother in it?
Lil Saint?
Marion went in it. Lil Saint.
Do it for Lil Saint.
Oh,
we
yeah,
saying
Lil
that
Saint,
now.
yeah,
we
And
do it
the
for
point
Saint.
point I was trying to get around to is Stump the Yard is not as legendary as You Got Served. Lil Saint is a legend in the
Oh,
culture.
no. That's a fact.
You feel
That's
me?
a fact.
That's
Yeah,
But if
100%
they
fact.
would have put Chris Brown in that hot seat,
He said all y'all did was switch the
he
roles and
went
niggas.
crazy. He went crazy too.
Stomp the Yard was kind of like, they really fucked it up because bro walked into the club, got mad that Shorty's homie was that nigga and was like, somebody got to bring him down
Nigga,
a notch.
what?
like what?
Like, don't hold you just hating. You don't even know these niggas.
Who you repping, son? Nobody, just me. Nigga, what?
Can y'all imagine if we would have got to see Chris Brown in the fraternity, how stupid lit that would be? All the bitches Columbus Short was hollering at. Imagine Chris Brown. It would have been just a total better movie.
It would have been him and Neo hollering at the hoes. That makes sense.
Come on.
That makes sense.
Valid points are
They could have put
being
some
made.
singing in there a little
Columbus
bit
Short in
too.
there getting initiated and shit. They had to do so many cuts and shit because the nigga can't dance. And then the moves he was doing, like I'm literally watching it like these moves ain't even fire. Like other than that little slide back at the end of the movie, it's like
Nigga, that was Chris' move.
That was Chris.
Nigga.
Yeah, he did.
Chris
still
Townsend,
was
yeah.
He's like, for my little brother, man.
There had to be some folks that was like
put
Columbus
on
Short.
gloves and
We are
everything.
about to blow you up.
That was about to say, yeah, that had to be like his role.
Yeah.
Like that was the role to
We gotta
push
look
him.
at the credits. He must have had a producing credit or
Man,
something.
and then they pulled the plug on Columbus Short though. Columbus Short can't get a role now.
Nah, fact.
They pulled the plug on him.
Because that's this Christmas and something. We talked about this Christmas. Something y'all start the same year. After that, name something he was in.
Man, they pulled the plug. He had some shit that they put out reports on him and fucked his name up. They pulled the plug on him.
okay.
Same way they tried to do Easy. The nigga that played Easy.
I just saw him on a podcast the other day. And he was roasting the fuck out of Chris Rock.
Who that?
Columbus Short.
For real?
I was like, what the fuck Chris Rock do to you? He
he
said,
might-
that nigga's a bitch. I was like, oh, shit.
That nigga's a bitch.
That's another 5 years gonna take to get in the film.
Yeah, come on now. It's like,
He's like, you just keep digging that hole.
You know, Chris
but-
Rock on one. Fuck
Yeah.
with.
On top of a lot of people though.
it's because he was
A lot of
fucking
people
that
don't-
white girl in his Christmas. That's what it was. That's what
Man, you
did it to
hiding your
him.
wife. That's
A lot of
crazy.
people don't understand when you're not just fucking with an individual when you fucking with somebody like Chris Rock or some like the people that's invested in him are gonna go to war with him. You're not just saying fuck Chris Rock when you say that. The people that probably gonna book your roles are embedded in business with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You don't know what network he's under that owns all this. You're like, bruh,
Everybody
motherfuckers
hates
shooting
Chris when
themselves in the
crazy.
foot, bruh.
Facts.
You see how much Will Smith, like nigga Columbus Short, you are not Will Smith. You see
Yeah.
how much we ain't seen Will in the movie yet, and Will make his own movies.
I'm saying, the movie we saw, man, he was a slave.
So that nigga make his
That
own.
nigga came back as a
Spring
slave.
Hill.
That's a fact.
Spring Hill is his company. The nigga make his own movies, bro.
What you say it's called?
Spring Hill.
Spring Hill.
Yeah,
Okay.
they put out before Chris Rock shit. He had them bitches was flowing out.
That's crazy.
Them bitches, I want to say him and LeBron did a movie together or some shit, man.
I
say
wouldn't put it past.
The LeBron movie about the high school shit. I think Will.
Oh yeah, on Peacock.
Yeah, on Peacock. I think Will did that.
Yeah.
And then Will and them did the Bel Air.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, the new-
you right.
yeah.
Chris got way too many friends to be talking shit about him right now. Yeah.
Yeah, Columbus, you're not in a position to talk shit about Chris right
I'm not
now.
beefing with no nigga that can get a Netflix deal.
I was gonna say I'm not.
Come on now.
I'm not beefing with no niggas that got more white rich friends than black
feel me?
friends.
That nigga was
I'm not
hosting the
fucking with him.
Oscars, nigga. Like,
I'm
let's not.
He's gonna beef a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah, facts.
You're not getting a diss on.
They're gonna call him. Hey, we're gonna fuck this guy up, buddy. I don't fuck with that guy either.
for real, for real, man.
We're not gonna let him talk to you like that.
That's crazy.
So you gave us your inspiration. Are those just gangster movies, or are those just
Favorite movie of all time is Life.
like?
Oh,
Yeah.
name a movie with a better cast
Making
than Life.
making I know over there.
And during them days, they were so
Harlem
humbly.
Nights?
No.
Nah,
Harlem Nights
Nights
ain't got a better cast than Life.
No.
Not better than Life?
you can't go past 3 or 4 on Harlem
Red
Nights.
Sanford, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. What's Shorty name? Della Reese. Della Reese. Ving Rhames. What's the young nigga?
See, look, we struggling. You at 5 and we having a hard time.
We gonna run down almost 10 on Life.
Yeah.
Bernie
Yeah,
Mac,
Life
Martin
is more-
Lawrence,
yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Anthony
No, you
Anderson.
naming the real names.
Anthony Anderson. What's the Arnez? I can't think of his
If
name.
you can't remember
Juwan.
that character in the movie, though, it don't count.
Oh.
I'm
so
talking
we
about
going
Ray
characters.
Claus, Jangalang,
Ray
like
Claus.
yeah.
You even hopping by with
we
the
could
gun
go
line.
hop by, we could go all the way
gun
down.
line.
Yeah, don't cross that gun line, that ball.
Can't get right, goddammit.
Can't get right.
Well, how much is it gonna take to turn some of those white
only
pies?
You said about 2,000.
Nigga say, how about I turn y'all this nigga pie?
Bro, them
Life is
niggas-
funny as fuck.
Hey, I feel like, damn, that's crazy though. All right, question,
What's up?
debate. Who's the better duo?
Oh shit.
Murph and Mark or Will and Mark?
I seen it. I seen it. And I'm gonna be 1,000. I'm gonna have to say,
Oh my god.
Leather?
it's Will and Martin.
Give me Eddie Murphy and Martin only because the last Bad Boys was
But okay, besides life, what do Eddie and Martin have besides life
Nothing.
They don't.
that you can talk about?
I feel like life is iconic enough.
It was so good though.
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, the performance in Life was so good. If they would have did a second one, it wouldn't have been as good.
Especially when they got old. When they got old in life, when there was old ass men arguing, that shit was tough. He said, "What the fuck?" He said, "I know you got something brewing, motherfucker."
Respectfully though, now we saying duo. Now shit, man, it's
Damn,
tough. 'Cause
I
ain't
don't
gonna lie,
know.
Will and Martin bounce off each other good as a bitch.
That shit was crazy.
Like,
so I don't know. And I guess I got more references to go off of for Will and Martin than Eddie and
I told
Martin.
y'all I was in New York, right? You know, I was in New York.
I was doing the thing.
Asian purposes, history wise, substance, message. I gotta give it to Life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like those are some times that we may not never relive when you talking about how racism was.
Yeah, we can't get that back.
You know, we're not gonna get that back. That's we can get
All
another
right.
Bad Boys.
You convinced
know what I'm
me.
saying?
You convinced.
When I'm thinking about how they gonna age.
Facts. Them niggas are still technically
Like,
trying to do that.
Life could literally be took into somebody's high school class as a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They could take that and watch it and have it as a lesson.
I think you answered the question.
You can use that for history time, breaking that shit down.
Yeah, that shit sad.
Like
just
at the
man.
beginning of Life, when that nigga Martin, when he got pickpocketed, that nigga said $11 was 2 weeks salary.
Nigga.
Salary, bro.
Nigga.
That shit resonated to me so bad. I'm talking about, and he was having. That was
Bro, they was at a nice they was fine dining that night, right? That was him going out on a nice date.
The bread was like 50 cents.
Imagine $11.
Hey,
That's when a dime bag was a dime, nigga.
Literally, $1.
That's what we were talking about eras too. That's a clear example of era. Like
Of like the era that you was in
as
can
a black
dictate.
man, if you born 2000 or later, you in a better era than a black man that was in the 40s and 50s.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got more opportunities, more. We can do more legally now.
Yeah.
We can, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
we
I
can
look-
speak loud now.
Yeah, I look at the difference just between me and my dad. My dad was born 64. I was born 97. Like, nigga, don't you know niggas was still marching when my daddy was born? That nigga was out here before microwaves.
Yeah, for real. When you think about it, bro,
That's crazy.
this shit's still young.
Microwave.
What we in, like the development of America, bro. The light bulb was just made damn near like 100 years ago.
Like
you know
a few
what I'm saying?
hundred.
Video games just came out in the 70s. Now you can
Bruh.
put yourself in the motherfucking game.
Hip hop only on 50. Imagine 100.
I'm scared a little bit.
What?
He said, I'm scared.
Like this shit gonna be like a video game for real. Labels already treating it as a video game, bro. They creating players right now.
In like another 60 years, I'm gonna be like,
Even with the rappers they signing them, bro, I feel like they creating players. They're coming up with the look, the image,
Exactly.
everything.
That's what I'm saying. Literal AI rappers. Yeah.
Like literal
Crazy,
AI
bro.
rappers as well as the digital. That shit's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, like a lot of those.
let's diss some niggas.
A
No,
lot
I'm
of
just
those rappers that look like Houze Vert and shit. I feel like the label's doing a lot of that
Oh,
shit.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Indeed.
A lot of industry plants are being just thrown out there right now.
But all them, it's like, I always say this. Lil Wayne and 50 Cent ruined the game, and Chief Keef ruined music videos.
Yeah.
Those all three niggas are legends, and I respect them for what they did. But everybody who looked up to them couldn't live up to what they did.
What they did type shit. Cause when we was
It's kind of
talking
like in Drake too, because all these rap niggas want to sing now. Y'all niggas can't sing. Y'all niggas not Drake. None of y'all niggas is Drake. It may be one other nigga that's Drake, and that nigga not even Drake.
And the thing is, Drake actually has his vocals that he utilizes. That auto-tune shit is not gonna make you and turn you
he
into
takes
Drake because you
vocal
rap.
lessons.
He actually does vocal lessons. He actually
You saw it in
applies
the
the
documentary.
shit.
I'm not
You saw
even.
what? You saw it in the documentary.
I'm not even the biggest Drake fan, but it's like he influenced so many people that they think they can do what he can do, and y'all can't do what he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
I'm sorry to be like
Do what you do.
Do
Yeah,
you?
do what you
I was
do.
gonna say, do you, nigga?
You can probably do you very fucking well.
Facts. He can't do that. Be proud of that. About the fact that he can't do what you do. Because the same way that he's proud that you can't do what he do, you should feel the same way about yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what you got coming up as far as music or films? What you working on right now?
I'm about to drop a new album. I got a few meetings with some
facts.
labels, so I'm gonna hear them out first and see if they want to do a distribution deal or something. I'm not looking to sign nobody.
I'm about to say, look, partner only type shit.
Yeah, partnership or I mean, the flow is theirs when I get in there. They just gotta talk something that makes sense. I'm not I'm not looking to sign to a label at all. I'm almost positive. But again, you know what I'm saying? Business is business, and negotiation do a whole lot. Who say they gonna get in there and be like, man, we got 10 mil for you? You know what? You know,
good.
But
He said millions is millions, baby. Millions is millions, baby.
Hey, money talk. On top of like when you with it, when you're like me, it can go so many ways. Like they can sign me just for music. Cool. I got films and everything else that I do that I can be 100%
On my own
bro.
type shit.
Y'all want all of this? Okay, let's talk. What it's all there. If you only want one, cool.
I got multiple factions.
Use your money to fund these others.
Exactly.
It don't matter. Let's figure it out.
Bringing a lot of shit to the table.
Hell yeah. I personally feel like, bro, I'm the biggest gold mine and the best kept secret for all unsigned artists in the world. And I say that with all the most respect and you know what I'm saying, all of that. But I've never seen a label be able to sign an artist who's gonna bring his production, bring his engineers, bring his films production, music video production, own wardrobe. Shout out to Balls Clothing. I got tons of clothing lines that sends me their shit to Ambassador for. So I labels. I don't need your stylist. I don't know a label that can find an artist where they don't have to do anything but push a button.
I don't think they're looking for that.
Yeah.
No, that's why they're not looking to sign that, because as a label, you wanna make, you know what I'm saying?
You need to have full
have
control.
to put something in so you can own something to get it back.
Right.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, instead of gambling on this artist and hoping that he makes this in 5 or 10 years, how about you just take 15% of this pie or whatever we negotiate and just push your button? I don't need your labor. I don't need your work.
Just need that button.
That's it.
Versus you putting in all this work, hiring all these people. They got to be road to road with these people. They got to babysit this motherfucker. Do y'all know Keith Chief had a video shoot with Wiz Khalifa and 50 Cent for his song
And
that he didn't show up for?
He didn't show up for it.
Hate being sober on some bullshit.
Hey, I'm
You're a
already
label.
going.
Would you rather have an artist that you know you ain't even got to go be out there and that shit, you going to get the video back and that bitch going to be A1?
You gonna
Exactly.
get the video shot, you gonna get the
You want to
fucking-
gamble?
Yeah.
You want to gamble and pay 50 Cent for the verse and his appearance in the video, pay Wiz for his verse and appearance in the video, and pay the video people.
And the nigga might not even show
And the
up.
the nigga don't even
whose song
show.
it is don't show up. So
Crazy.
That's bad business.
I get what they saying, but
Terrible.
look, labels, y'all hear me talking. If you stick in your manager dancing all in the videos
All
and
in the
shit,
videos.
come on down to the Goathouze and fuck with me. Fuck you mean?
They're not looking for that because obviously they want something to be in control of, something to get a piece and back end on.
You touched on the album. I had a question that we kind of skipped over. I kind of really want to get this answer just so we can like, you know, let the audience just really know, because, you know, they know, but
I feel like it's fried as hell.
we gotta really no. It's the movie question.
Oh,
I just want to know what else he had under his belt as far as
Yeah, in addition to Water Boys, what else you got? Cause I
man.
think I don't want to step on your answer, but I believe you worked on a movie with one of my family members,
Okay, who that?
Brandy, Keisha Green.
Keisha. Caking with Keisha? Possibly though. I mean, I've been doing films now for like I don't even know, man. I don't even know what my first one was, but I got a series called Change the Sheets on YouTube. On YouTube, we did like 300,000+ views. It's real popular. Got 3 episodes in it.
What's your YouTube
out.
page?
YouTube.com/YoungToneWorld. That's YUNGTONE World. But yeah, Change the Sheets has an appearance from DC Young Fly in it. So that's it's a romantic drama. Did that. I got some other like mini films out. Trips that was on YouTube. And then from YouTube, I made 2 movies, Bloody Neighborhood and Best Buds. They're on Tubi and
Hold up, you made
Amazon
Best
Prize. Yeah. And then
You must have seen it.
Nigga, bro, you know I'm a Tubi.
after that, I did. Well, I got some shit in the tuck that's not released yet that I'm gonna release soon. I got a series called Rap Money that I did that got 8 episodes.
Okay.
I got a mini film called Domino Effect that I'm gonna release soon. I actually get killed on that one, so that's the first time
You actually
wrote that
die
in the
off
script. Yeah.
in the script?
How'd you feel about that?
Yeah.
My daughter don't like to see it. I don't like to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Okay, gotcha.
It fucked up.
So is that like the main reason why you don't do that in your scripts?
I didn't do it just because shit. I don't believe in writing me out the motherfucking movie.
Got you.
How the fuck that shit gonna subscribe me?
You saying shit? I'm the last thing this whole motherfucker.
For real, and on top of it, I'm the one that's gonna carry this bitch. What I look like making it? I'm a star actor. Like I'm a filmmaker, but I
feel it.
I took classes of drama, plenty of them. This acting shit ain't just because. Some actors out here are just they don't know stage directions, they don't know panning directions, left, right, this, that. They don't. It's a lot of shit that go into this. That's vocal projection,
terminology, all that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I have another question. This isn't for me personally.
Hold on. Not to cut you off. Finding Love, dropping this fall starring Jessica Dime, directed by me.
Finding Love.
So this is a personal question for me. Are you looking for new actors?
Always, all the time, yeah.
So I walk around method acting in my career.
Okay.
Time. And I've been waiting to just have the opportunity. So we're gonna be in contact for sure.
Okay. Penelope just interrupted. What you need, baby? You done with it? Okay.
Guest star.
But yeah, I'm always looking for new actors. I'm always doing auditions. If anybody kind of like watch from me starting films to now, a lot of people have been in all of them. I reuse my dope actors always.
Oh,
it's good to have that team.
And I find new actors.
Okay.
But like, I'm just that kind of, I'm that type of director where my vision is so dope and so visual when I'm telling people about it. Like, I get some of the dopest actors to kind of like open up their schedule to do roles for me just off of the strength and love and the opportunity at hand and them knowing the potential reach that this project might have, so like I'm able to work like a lot of people can't because I can create things with either smaller budgets or no budgets. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's
a talent.
Yeah, that's a talent in itself, knowing how to keep people
that's real creativity.
Excited, you know what I'm saying, self-esteem up during the project while not being paid, trying to make sure things aren't too long drawn out. You aren't taking advantage of people's time. They not feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, I've been able to, like, Bloody Neighborhood, I want to say I spent $600 to make it, and I made over $60,000 on Tubi. So those kind of little, like,
Yes.
Free for you to watch. I still get paid. Every time you see that commercial playing, the filmmaker getting paid.
Is it too much for you to break that down for us, real? Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like me and my girl smoke a lot of weed and just scroll on Tubi.
Yeah.
And we be thoroughly entertained. And I'm gonna go back and put her on some of your shit now.
Yeah.
So like, can you just break down like that process for like the upload and like?
Shout out to Film Plug. I personally don't know how to put a movie on Tubi.
Oh shit. Okay.
But I was in the middle of filming my movie Bloody Neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And I just got approached by a company. They're like, shit, man, yo, this shit dope. You want us to distribute it, you know what I'm saying, and send it out to the platforms? So I did a deal with Film Plug, and, you know what I'm saying, we did a split or whatever, and, I get paid every 3 months from my movies on Tubi.
That's actually a real popular one that distributes movies, Film Plug.
Film Plug?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like two other ones I know of, but a lot of people that I know who are in it and like actually working on shit, they go through Film Plug.
Shout out to my boy Trey. Shout out to Film Plug, man. Good peoples over there. Y'all rock with them. They just got a new facility on the north side. They're my peoples. I actually just recently I've been trying to, not even try. I'm there, but I'm about to be submitting my own films now. So I just now have got the opportunity where I'm gonna get 100% of my royalties, shit like that. But I still might send projects here and there through Film Plug just off the strength of the relationship. I fuck with them over there.
That's what's up.
That's hard.
It's good to build that rapport with people. Then you get the connections, like you said. Now you're to the point where you can do it yourself.
Yep. A lot of people they real big on trying to skip steps, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't skip steps. That's what you know what I'm saying, pays off the most because you in the trenches with it. You
I don't think you can
had to learn how to do that shit.
I don't think
everything
you
a fucking process.
I don't think you can skip steps, and especially as an independent creative in any endeavor you do. And even if you do skip steps, you're gonna get forced to go back to take them steps that you skip because it's important. All that shit is important some way or
when
another.
When you skip steps, the people know.
Yeah, they can tell.
Exactly.
They're like, hold on, wait, something don't add up here.
Yeah.
Unless you literally are just crystal smooth like
rare.
that. Very rare.
That's rare.
For the most part, yeah.
That's one of the things that it affected me during my marathon. Like, a lot of labels have not reached out because I look signed.
Hold on. Run that back one more time.
A lot of labels.
No. The first part.
What'd I say?
On your marathon.
Oh yeah, on my marathon. Yeah,
Niggas.
Yeah.
Them, he, you, her, she, him. Marathon, not a sprint. This shit takes time. This shit is a process. It's not gonna happen overnight like that.
Niggas be trying to race.
Like niggas be trying to race like it's a fucking 400-meter dash. This shit is a marathon, like you said. This shit is a process. It takes time.
Yeah, so man.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I done forgot what I said after that. I said it's a marathon.
He was like, you said a lot of labels don't reach out because you said it looked like you already signed.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, you know what I'm saying? When something already looks signed or look invested in or look like they have an investor or look like, you know, I think that makes them, you know what I'm saying, kind of shy away. You know, but shout out to my boy Shane, Lotto Daddy. I got my new video, Bounce, coming out featuring Jessica Dime, and he provided the vehicle that I used in it, the lowrider. But long story short, he's supposed to be walking me in to the label to get a deal, talk about some deals coming up. So we gonna see. And he's had a 100% success rate with labels so far. So
Okay.
he like, man, I'm almost 1,000% positive. You know, I could get you a deal if you want a deal. You know what I'm saying?
So I've heard just on like, you know, interviews and knowing a little bit about Lotto's story. I've heard some good things about him. And
No, this is the female Lotto.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you said about him
that's
though.
what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you
I thought you
said
were talking about
her-
Lotto Savage or something.
Yeah, you said her dad,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've heard like,
Yeah.
a lot of good things about him, just like, you know, in the industry and stuff like that. Like he
Yes.
very well respected.
Shout out to Shane. Shout out to Pit Stop ENT. Penelope. It's too loud, baby. Take it out there. Shout out to Shane, Pit Stop ENT, and shout out to Lotto. That's my little sister. You know what I'm saying? We go back. I done directed some of Lotto videos. If you didn't. Matter of fact, I directed Lotto's first video.
The one that went
It got 3 million views on YouTube. This was during the time when she was.
Millions is millions.
millions, baby.
Still had to
This
move.
was Rap Game, I think.
Oh,
With Jermaine Dupri.
on that show.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, this was during that time.
A lot of
But
people
yeah,
don't know about that.
Y'all go look up Mushmouth by Miss Mulatto.
I was about to say this was before she was just Lotto, right?
Miss
Okay.
Mulatto.
All right.
So yeah,
Got
you know.
you.
Shout
I
out.
never agree with that name change. She shouldn't have had to do that. Like, you know, present day, the sensitivity and all that.
Nah, it probably was. I'm pretty sure it was Jermaine though.
Oh, word.
Owning that name.
Oh.
She signed, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was something like that.
Oh. So okay. You know what? I'm going to shut
Simply,
up.
that's what I always assume when something
Okay.
happens. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When we change our name, we're getting rid of somebody that got their hand in our pot.
Got it.
Makes sense. On some Prince shit. Artist formerly known.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly why. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
something
Anytime.
today.
Yeah, the same
shit.
with Boosie. You know, he was originally with Trill ENT. You know, he changed it to Boosie Badass, so he's fully independent.
We watched the Boosie biopic as a podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love that shit.
That man got an amazing.
When I tell
story.
you we was in the fucking front room rolling, watching that shit high as hell, that was
How the shit, I tell you how the shit happened was fucking crazy though, bro. I'd never forget being in my apartment with the mother of my kids. We in the, and I ain't had no kids at the time, but we in the apartment. She playing Boosie. She a big old Boosie fan. I didn't grow up listening to Boosie, first and foremost.
okay.
No, I listened to more Webby than Boosie. I don't even remember listening to
Savage Life.
Listening to Boosie again. So you got to remember, for me, a lot of my favorite rappers was light skinned because I was light skinned. So Webby was another T.I. for me.
Back to that conversation.
You a
we had
light skinned
earlier.
gangster nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Resonating.
yeah, plus he's a light skinned gangster nigga that loved the hoes. I'm like, shit, bro, these niggas just like. He's like,
damn, we the same
That
nigga.
shit crazy. You like hoes in your bust a nigga head.
I said,
Okay,
Big
all
Bo,
right.
what's good?
You like money? You like hoes?
I'll never forget the first time meeting with it. That did crazy. But I'm in the apartment. I'm listening to Boosie. She playing Boosie music, so I'm listening. I remember my first thoughts was just like when I first indulged into T.I. music. My first thoughts was, who the fuck engineered this shit? If you go listen to I'm Serious
I was just about to say that.
and you go listen to trap music, it's just like, I don't know, the engineer used to like not align things. Ad-libs might be louder than the vocals, or the stack was not needed here, or like if you look how we record music now,
Yeah.
90% of artists do not stack a verse.
No.
Back then, you had to.
When did you
Facts.
develop that ear?
Facts.
Because I want to say just something that's like making a light bulb go off in my head right now, with you mentioning the whole engineering thing. I didn't start listening to music like that until I started hanging around these niggas and being like in a studio setting and hearing how it's supposed to properly be mixed. You remember when you developed that ear?
Man, again, I don't know, but my mom won first place in Apollo, and I was in orchestra.
I would say it's a
don't know.
culmination of shit over time based
Okay,
off everything he's been
You was
saying.
born with that motherfucker ear right
So
there.
it was kind of just one of the things you just heard early on. Like,
What I always do tell people though, I was in one interview and they was like, well, what's the difference between what makes, you know what I'm saying, the difference between engineers? And I just said,
The ear.
it's not none of the other shit.
Yeah.
Because I can literally sit and watch an engineer and it's just certain things that he's not gonna do that I'm gonna do because he don't hear what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same like certain engineers place they drops in totally different
places,
positions
yeah.
that I put my drop. And my drop slap. My drops I specialize dropping that beat. Like when I first started that shit, pause. That sounded kind of freaky. But when I first got on Pro Tools, like niggas used to be like, damn, that nigga, boy, that's that Krispy Kreme. Boy, that nigga, them stutters and them, like this before an arpeggiator or all of that shit was even fucking
a
created.
thing,
I was doing that shit.
Doing your own
You know what I'm
art
saying? So like,
Me and Jalen don't know what that is. Y'all speaking a different language. Arpeggiator,
When we in the
yeah.
like I'm telling you, so
Nah, T-Row he started talking Spanish and like Hebrew and shit. I'm like, bro, I just mixed this shit. I don't know.
that's literally how it goes. He'd be like, just do what you do, nigga.
I tell people like, bro, like, all right, so if a nigga was to tell me, yeah, boy, that's the dopest producer I know, and the nigga followed up and be like, oh, hell yeah, he a gangster, ain't wrong. There's no fucking way because all producers have a great portion of geek in them because there's no way you're gonna become a great producer or engineer without having some geek in you. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So again, to reiterate, it ain't no baby. If you dealing with a producer and he trying to act like a gangster or thug, that is just the look. He ain't had time to hang in the streets, baby. You know how many times it takes, how many hours it take to apply to become a
producer?
engineer or a producer? Oh shit.
That's
That
like
nigga's not in the streets.
That's what they was just saying about Dr. Dre. They was like, nigga, that was the image because that was the music they was making. He said,
Facts, Reggie was just saying that shit.
He said,
And now,
nigga,
see, it's
he was
different
doing
with
disco
artists.
music.
It's different with artists, but producing and engineering, it's just, I don't see you be. How can you be hanging on the block? What you got your MPC out there?
Yeah, unless your whole setup is just on the block while you selling
You ain't
drugs.
gonna last long
Like,
out there doing that.
Yeah, nigga, take that motherfucker. But now with artists, it's a little different because the artists just gotta. Some of them just gotta pop up to the studio and just drop the verses.
Lay it down and then he
And
get
then
right
they
back
can
to the
go back to the
streets.
block, you know what I'm
While the engineer is still there working on the
Yeah.
shit.
so how you in the streets?
Before he's there after.
Facts.
Nigga done spent half a day in the studio talking about I'm in the streets. Nigga, you done missed a lot of money in the
For real, bro. In my beginning stages, like for the first 5. So I got my first deal when I was 17. For the first 5 years, I swear, how many ever 365 times 5 is? It probably was 5 days that I went in the studio out in 5 years. That was probably like Christmas, maybe, but like every fucking day. Sometimes not leaving that bitch for 5 days.
That's like 1,800 days or something like that.
You feel me? But like, so for
Whatever
anybody
you
that know
said.
about the 10,000 hour rule, like I knew about that early on. So I made it a goal of mine to accumulate 10,000 hours in each category: artist, engineering, and producing. If you don't know about the 10,000 hour rule, Google it, look it up, and basically after you accumulate 10,000 hours in one skill or one craft, you're a master at it.
That's why this nigga T Rose, when we built our first studio in 2017, it was at this apartment I had. I wake up, this nigga T Rose there. I leave, go to work around 7. This nigga go in my room as soon as I leave on the computer making some shit.
trying to tell
I
you.
get off at 7 p.m. This nigga in the same spot.
Yeah.
It's probably 4 roaches in the ashtray,
Yeah.
maybe a bag of food in the trash, maybe.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't left. I go to, and that happens 3-4 months in.
Yeah,
and then I come home, I'm like, oh shit. T-Rose not here, what the fuck going on? I'm like, hey bro, you alive, nigga? You not in the studio, what's going on? Like, nigga did 5-6 beats a day for 3 summers.
I have a witness.
Like-
So did we got our 10,000 hours in podcasting yet?
We 5
5
years deep.
years.
100 episodes, we used to do 3-hour episodes.
I believe we are definitely 10,000.
No.
We not?
Yeah.
Probably like 5,000.
Yeah, we halfway there.
All right, well, we deep in this bitch.
Yeah, when I did read on it though, it damn near it don't matter how much work you put in it damn near take 8 to 10 years, like off the.
I was just gonna say, take
You gotta put in them Kobe numbers, nigga.
Yeah.
Whatever craft you in, you need to put a decade in before it even start hitting the way that
Master podcast.
Yeah.
Master podcast.
And
to the ground.
just because you become a master at it, that don't mean that's when you're gonna be rich. It's just now you
Now you good at fuck this
Still got work
motherfucker.
to do, nigga.
Now you damn near. That's when you damn near become able to start being able to get rich off of it.
Exactly.
Anything before that, you're lucky.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say once you got 10,000 hours, you can monetize it then.
Boom. That's the best way to put it. By the time you get your 10,000, go get some money, nigga.
Go get some money. It's like, all right, now we gonna pay you because you really put in the time.
Because you really hard. Yeah, like now you got that shit.
Facts. Yeah.
So 10,000, and that's only what, like 4 years? 5 years at most?
I mean, if you're doing 24 hours a day, but that's impossible. So yeah, that's why you say like 8 to 10.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Just put that shit in. Don't think that you can't shortcut that shit either.
Hell.
You cannot shortcut that shit. That's gonna be very noticeable.
That's why we said it's a fucking marathon.
Not a sprint. Come on now.
But I mean, shit, I think that's anything else.
I got one more question.
Okay, bet.
All right. I might say anything.
As far as like writing films or like writing music or anything, and you know, I've experienced this a lot with just like writing like raps or whatever with writer's block. Do you run into a writer's block with like making films and writing films?
Nah.
It just comes to you.
Because I don't know. I want to say I hate using the word never strongly, but I don't remember ever having writer's block as an artist. And then plus like probably like 10 years ago, I stopped writing anyway. So all my shit is freestyle. And like with the movies, it's almost kind of the same way. But most of my movies are just like based off of real life shit. So I don't see how people can get writer's block if it's based off of what's going on.
That's why you niggas be stressing in the booth.
It's so much fucking content. Well, I mean, so I think the artists that get writer's block too is whatever filmmaker get writer's block, y'all in the same boat. Y'all not inspired enough. You not getting outside enough. You're not seeing enough. Because there's stuff happening every fucking day. This is a movie. You know what I'm saying? I can make a movie out of this bitch. 3 black men that wanted to do a podcast and it became successful. What happened in between? That's the movie.
That's the movie.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
let's write it. We doing that.
Let's write it.
We own that.
You know what I'm saying?
We own that. Hey, look. Jalen, light bulb just went off this nigga. Look at this nigga face. This is the role he was born for.
Talking about you done started something.
But like, I don't know. That writer's block that ain't. I got probably like 30 movies wrote right now. So like, when
I'm about to say, look, the way you was listing shit, yeah.
When it get time for me to do a movie, I just.
Well, see, with me,
which one?
I know with me personally, with my writer's block, it always comes from me just like, I don't want to just go on the mic and say no bullshit. So I tend to like overthink a lot of shit that I write down.
I think that's where the 10,000 hours come in for me at. I don't feel like nothing I say bullshit, and that's not cocky, but it's just like, after you didn't, like I'm very aware of every word I say in the track. So it's like, I can't say no bullshit. If I say some bullshit, it's gonna get took out at that second. Oh, let me redo it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't even think with, like, I think with the mindset of I know I'm making what they want to hear, so I ain't never tripping about what I say because that's what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to hear it, I didn't make it for you. You know?
See, Jalen, I don't think you got writer's block ever. I think it's just a lack of confidence.
That could be you
like you write something and then you second guess yourself because you're not confident.
Beating yourself. Yeah, you overthinking it.
You just gotta say that shit, and you don't. Cause you early in your rapping shit, so you gonna get there. You just gotta. If you wait so long on starting and trying to find the perfect shit, you ain't gonna.
If you in the beginning, the last thing you want to do is try to make a hit. The main thing you need to do is make 1 trillion songs.
Yeah. If you want to build a house, you gotta start laying bricks today.
Like I don't know. On top of like, if you're not a professional writer, people don't make hits. People record hits. Like you don't know that shit is a hit when you making it. Very little people know how big this song is gonna be while they're making it.
Yeah,
facts.
So you thinking it's not a hit, or is it? That's all obsolete.
Because a lot of times them one hits come out of a studio session where nigga might have did 20 songs that night. And it's like, oh shit, wait, that's the one? All right, bet, let's roll with that. Y'all fuck with that? All right, bet, we rolling with that. I fuck with it too. I made it, but come on.
I mean, that's why A&Rs are valuable though, because they are the ones that usually really know how to pinpoint hits. Like I didn't pinpoint a lot of my hits. I knew it was a hit after I recorded it. I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna be a hit when I heard the beat. But that's also my gifted ears. You know what I'm saying? I got a different ears.
And I think that comes from being a fan. Like I think the best A&Rs are like super fans. And with you saying you able to pinpoint your hits, you a fan of yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like when you in that mindset and you're not in the creative mindset, there's that separation to recognize the difference.
Right. Plus, I'm at the point as an artist now, like, man, when I fucking get in the studio and I put my headphones on and I speak through the mic, I'm in love with my voice now. Like some people that haven't developed their sound. So like, on top of I've heard so many times a female compliment my voice, or a female recognizing me in life because they didn't heard one of my songs and my voice is identical to my song. So they're like, are you like, you know what I mean? That should be wild.
I'm about to say that. Does that tie into the conversation we was having the other day, earlier this week, about like how when you were showing me back then with your voice and how? So are you saying that like you wasn't really fond of your voice back then? Type shit?
Nah. When I was in his stage of music, that's what kept me from releasing music, not making it.
But releasing it. Because you didn't like...
I didn't like my voice.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you had to build that confidence within your voice and also find your sound at the same time.
Confidence in the voice and build your voice. A lot of people don't understand. Rick Ross, that's not his natural talking voice. He developed that. Jeezy, that's not his natural rapping voice. He developed that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Weezy, Future,
Facts.
whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know how to speak in that voice every time you get on the mic because it's your voice. But it's also a practice... developed, molded voice.
Michael Jackson. We all know that nigga's voice is not that high. But that is a vocal practice. Like it's just literally you practicing and finding your sound and finding your voice. So
nah, facts. Like my voice is monotone.
As of right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
It ain't always been like that my whole life.
Right.
I don't even know if I can make my voice high pitch as it used to be. I don't even know if
I don't know if your octaves can even get that high no more. Because when you were showing me, I was like, I can hear the adolescence, and then versus what you was playing here recently, I'm like, nah, he got some bass in his voice, my nigga.
That's why a lot of child stars losing when they get grown.
When they get old, yeah. It's a lot of
singers.
Facts, nigga. Usher almost.
Yeah.
Hey.
I
don't do my boy like that.
Went back. No, that was a vocal lab.
That was a thing.
When he started off, he was like 17 with Byway.
Usher, my nigga, we don't talk down on Usher.
We're not talking that. This is in the papers.
Hey, his voice did change though. It developed.
Literally.
My Way versus Confessions.
Come on now. Come on now. That's a young kid verse.
Nigga put a rap verse on that bitch. He was the first Chris Brown.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Usher a legend.
Facts. Usher definitely a legend.
That boy had his eyelids on in that video.
Oh shit. No, I was
kids, do you like my? Do you want to see me stick?
It dance through my eyelid. That was crazy. Saying that to kids is crazy.
Like I did try to see it and get fucked up worse than my life is.
We shouldn't be listening to that as kids. We shouldn't have been listening to that.
that was a
we shouldn't have been doing that.
Hey, look, that was the shit though.
Oh god, that shit slapped.
The real Some Shady videos what got me hooked.
The videos?
The real Some Shady one?
Yeah.
Exactly, that's the one that...
With all the lookalikes.
With all the...
Yeah, Tip, Wayne, and Eminem probably my favorite rappers growing up.
What's your we can end it on this. What's your favorite debut album from an artist that's not yourself?
I'm Serious and
Get Rich or Die
Trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those I like Reasonable to Doubt, but he got albums that's better than that. I feel like a lot of people, I feel like nobody in the entire world of knowing music will ever debate that Get Rich or Die Trying is not his best album and that I'm Serious is not his best album. You're a little younger with I'm Serious, so I would love to hear it. There's no fucking debate with 50 Cent.
I would say Paper Trail. I would say Paper Trail.
Hell no, but I feel you.
But I fuck with I'm Serious though.
Y'all a little younger.
King was my shit.
King
was my shit.
King hard too.
King hard as fuck.
I think Paper Trail was his last
Like
good album.
That was before
yeah.
King was the shit.
I remember King came out.
That was when the conversation he was in the best rapper conversation.
Yeah. Nah,
that's what T.I. was part of the world.
See, so this is what it is. So I'm Serious for me is just like.
I'm like, sorry, you biased?
What? No, I feel like I'm Serious is better than King.
Okay.
But
all right.
As a piece of work on the professional level, King is better.
Okay.
But like,
all right.
I'm Serious, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't quit, never forgave myself. Like, those kind of songs, we can't get them same songs from Tip no more. Like,
I hear you.
Like,
that nigga had 3 verses, still
if my
can't
son
forgive
grow up
myself.
like this, I'm gonna beat his bad ass. And now his son is grown and his son is nothing like that. Like,
nothing.
Tip music, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga got down. Shout out to Damani and Messiah. Shout out to King. I ended the King new song like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
I directed some of Damani videos. I can look up that.
I fuck with
Now
Damani.
we here. Shout out to Messiah. He actually, we had a quick little interaction on TikTok or whatever.
What?
So yeah, it was real quick, real simple. But shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Messiah, man.
King is the rapper.
King is the young one.
King
That's
and
young.
Damani raps. All of them doing music, but
Yeah.
Messiah's doing like
He does like he plays a guitar. He does a different genre. He does country and blues and stuff. That's the nigga I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
Kanye a lot too.
the mine is like J. Cole.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't really tapped into King's music yet.
King hard, but he ain't done. If you King is T.I. in 2001.
I'm serious too.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a Virgo. He a Virgo too.
Who that?
So,
Tip.
no,
King. Okay.
King.
young one.
I think
So,
Tip was Virgo too.
Tip is too.
No, Libra. But go ahead.
Okay,
Man, he's a Libra.
Oh, yeah, 'cause the
I
album.
see his antics and shit, and I resonate with it because I feel like niggas be like trying him on some like thinking that he pussy just because he got money.
Yeah.
And I can tell that he really like ain't
Yeah.
like dumb.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I be seeing he like they be trying to make it smell, he like wow, and I'm like y'all. He's really just misunderstood.
Yeah. That's why I say he's Tip in 2001. A lot of people don't remember Lil Badass Tip. Like that was it. That was one of his names. Like the nigga was like that's why I loved him so much. Cause like, man, light skinned niggas get played with if you don't know how to stand on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Tip and Flip got the beef, you know what I'm saying? Tip went out to Texas and you know what I'm saying? Like
He handled that nigga real
Tip
quick.
came on the birthday bash stage.
I remember that.
Flip would have been in the building. Flip, bring your pussy ass out.
where you at?
What type of nigga staying with
All
his
the
leprechaun
T.I.
boots and a
all the
lollipop
T.I.
chain and a
beefs
leprechaun
are
suit?
legendary.
I've watched
All his-
Beef 3 so many times.
You said all T.I.'s beefs.
Beef back.
I'm
are
gonna tell y'all
legendary.
another fun fact because I don't know what happened, but they just got rid of this shit somehow. But if you wasn't there, you don't know. But T.I. literally dropped a mixtape called Down with the King.
Yes.
And it was like 23 songs, and every song was a diss song.
Oh shit.
Every
What
song
year
was a
was this?
Flip diss song.
What year was
Down
this?
with the King Tip. I don't know when they were beefing shit.
When they were beefing.
Every
Down
T.I.
with the
beef is
King.
legendary. I'm telling you.
Down, yes.
T.I. said the
Bro,
girl smell.
you ain't seen an artist drop a project on a nigga. Bro, every song on that bitch.
Well,
I think Dolph was the only
I was
nigga.
gonna say Dolph the only nigga since.
With that 6 songs on,
Yeah, that was only like 8
that bitch was
songs.
like an EP,
though.
man.
Does the game count? The
23 diss records.
I guess
G Unite?
I remember that.
23 is
Was every
crazy.
song a diss,
Tape?
though? Was every song a diss though? I don't
Bro,
think
he had a series of GU Not mixtapes where he was just.
I remember he put out the merch. That nigga had the 2 records.
Hey,
I didn't know it was a whole
remember
tape.
300 bars and
though.
running.
Yeah, that was
so-
Game 2.
Yep.
Game a wild nigga.
Game overrated if you ask me for real. Like at one time, Game was a rapping motherfucker, but now like him being so corny and then him.
It outweighs.
It outweighs all that. Like
I
the
feel
projects he dropped with 50 was legendary. Him and 50, they cooked up that How You Ride. That man, legend. Like this, how we roll.
How we do.
This
How we do it.
Yeah.
Man, bro, that song. If him and 50 wouldn't have got beef, that song would be like tipping on 4-4. That should be like
over the world. They didn't beef.
they went, bro.
You got too
Lloyd
much
Banks
different
did-
shit.
They had all the elements. No, bro, they had
Bruh.
all the elements, and they had my beef song too.
Bruh. Yeah.
Okay, you mean the label, not the group.
Yeah, the label.
Okay, all
The
right.
label at one
All right.
time. People forget this. Another fun fact, because I'm a real Atlanta nigga. A lot of people forget 50 Cent signed Shout It Low.
Facts.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout It Low, legend.
Yes. He's
I'm the man.
Shout It Low. G Unit South. That was Shout It Lows.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He
Speaking of
signed Scrappy. 50 was fucking with the A.
Didn't he sign 8 Ball?
Nah, that was Diddy.
that was Diddy.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Bad Boy South.
They back to shout out to 8 Ball MJG, shout out to Drummer Boy. I seen they just cooked up a new album that's coming out.
I look at Zero's face.
What?
Drummer Boy.
Shout out to 8 Ball MJG,
8 Ball,
man, for
what,
sure.
he ain't like them.
No, he fuck with
I fuck with him. Yeah, I fuck with him.
Shout out to Orange Mound, yeah, 8 by MJG, yeah. But yeah, Gang overrated that nigga, man.
Man.
Him being a male stripper just did it for me.
He a magic bike ass
That
nigga.
shit just did it for me. Like I can't believe I was a young kid listening to all this gangster ass shit from a male
And
stripper.
you used to twerk.
Used to twerk with a thong on.
Hey,
Can you see that big ass muscle ass? That
No, and I don't want to,
I don't want to see that.
Damon, you are
David.
Damon.
Boy, I am a boy, David.
Is that all we got left? Any more questions?
No, I think that was it. This was a great fucking
Shit.
episode, man. I appreciate
I'm about
you.
to say, I don't know if you want to talk about your quick crank that air real quick.
Yeah, I did the well, shout out my boy BAMT. Shout out to Siege. We did do the Crank That Spider-Man song back then.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's another one. Well, we don't Superman no more. We just Spider-Man and hoe.
Oh shit, T-Rose.
And shout out to
I know you have.
shout out to POB I think that was the name of their group. It was us, it was
Pop-Up
Soulja,
Boys.
and it was P.O.B. who had to crank that Batman.
The South had like that MySpace era on watch.
Oh yeah. We did all of that. I mean, I'm gonna be interviewing on my podcast, Lil Playboy. Shout out Lil Playboy. A lot of people might not know of him, but he was originally a part of the Crank. What the fuck? The Camp 22 Camp Squad. Camp Squad who made Crank That Yank. And he
Crank That Yank.
Yeah, Crank That Yank. Camp 22 was actually the creators of the Superman dance. So they made it for Soulja, taught him how to do it.
And then he
I remember seeing them niggas on YouTube
but yeah,
years ago.
yeah, that's the MySpace days, man. Like we had, like before Crank That Spider-Man, we had shit that was piped up on MySpace that was, you know what I'm saying, already bubbling.
Yeah.
Crank That Spider-Man.
That dance era down here was
7 million views in like 2-3 months.
Y'all was going crazy down here during that
I would
era.
pay to get in a time machine and just like
It'd be here during that era.
That shit was.
It's gonna be expensive.
That shit is
Facts.
why everything is why it is now.
Why it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Atlanta. I love Atlanta.
Facts.
I remember moving back to Indianapolis. As much as I love Matt and where I'm from,
I am going to, but only for business purposes.
I'm gonna own some spots there. I ain't gonna shit.
Man,
Like,
niggas shoot you for having money in Naptown.
Come on now.
I mean, yeah. They
You been
did.
there? You already, yeah.
He said, you been there.
From that statement alone,
Yeah, when the last time you been?
I done been there. I done rock with a couple rappers up there. I done rock with a couple producers, cameraman, and I could tell how people is, how the town you from.
How the town it is.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Niggas be too fast to goddamn lock shit or watch shit or niggas goddamn.
He's like, niggas is quick to.
Niggas be scared to let a nigga use a lighter.
Oh,
You ain't gonna get your lighter back.
Nigga, you will never get it back. We done been through that. You will never get that bitch back.
God, that's why a nap nigga invented the lighter leash.
The lighter,
I swear.
oh God,
I
hey,
swear,
look,
it had
that's why I'm
to.
at every gas station. Because them niggas never let that shit go.
Straight up. That was
Man.
Oh, you want to use my lighter? You better be in reach,
It's been
nigga.
a great fucking show.
Facts, it has. Tone.
appreciate you for coming on, my
Definitely,
brother.
man. Definitely.
Again, I am Jay Manley. That's Malcolm is Important. That's T Rose. Tones of Gold. Bless us with the fire interview. This has been episode 199 of the Brother Guys podcast. And we will see you guys on episode 200.
You did.
Facts, season 3.